Omaha Live presents Kris Covi.
Good evening. Thank you folks so much for coming out. All right, I want to start with this. I figured something out this week. It's a little tip. It's going to help your life a little bit better. You know how sometimes when you eat yogurt, when you open it up, it will like spit at you? You know that? Well, I figured out a way around that. Here's what I do. Instead of peeling that lid back real slow, I just throw the whole thing in the trash and eat bacon. Because I'm a man. That's a Nebraska solution to a California problem right there. That is. Yeah. I'm 6'8", and like, tall is good. Like 6'3" is a good height. I think that's the perfect height. At 6'8", you're a freak. I get it. You're freakishly tall. And when you're freakishly tall, random strangers feel compelled to walk up to you and talk about it. And it's always the same three things. Wow, you're a tall drink of water. How tall are you? 6'5", 6'6"? And of course, you play basketball? Yeah. And we're the only kind of freak that gets treated like that, right? I can't get on an elevator with a great big fat guy and just go, wow, you're a big old tankard full of water. Like, how fat are you? Like 450, 460? Do you play tug of war? No, that's totally, you can't do that. That's rude. I could be standing next to the proudest homosexual in the entire parade, but I can't just go, wow, you're a decorative champagne flute full of water. Like, how gay are you? Like Liberace or just Tom Cruise? Where are you at on the spectrum there? And I didn't play basketball, which is a constant source of disappointment to strangers. It is. People say the rudest things. One lady one time goes, oh, what a waste. Yeah, that was my mom. That's how I get treated. The weirdest thing, though, the weirdest thing anybody's ever said to me about my height, I'm traveling for work, I'm down south, sitting down at a bar. Woman turns and goes, what are you, about 6'8"? I'm like, yeah, it's a really good guess. I'm sitting down. Dead serious, she says, you should buy a coffin. Why, crazy lady? She's trying to be helpful. She said, my boyfriend was 6'8" and he died suddenly. We didn't have a chance to buy him an extra large coffin, so they had to cut him off at the shins to fit him in a regular coffin. And I thought about that. And because you don't forget something like that. And I'm like, no, I ain't going out like that. No, you're not putting me in the box looking like Dorf. No. So I came up with this great idea. I came home, I told my wife, like, when I die, I don't want an extra large coffin. And she just goes, why? I said, I want a regular coffin with 2 holes cut in the end of it so my feet can stick out. She said, why? I said, because that's funny. That's pretty funny right there. I'm not a tough guy. Don't be fooled by my size. I'm not tough. Now, here's a good example of that. I went to Hy-Vee recently. Wasn't hungry, just I was in a really lousy mood and I wanted some helpful smiles. You ever been there? And I'm pulling into the parking lot and there's a woman getting her like groceries into her trunk. She's almost ready to leave, so I'm waiting for her spot. This guy in a big truck, totally impatient, Iowa plates. He leans out the window and yells, hey, move your car, a-hole. Like, dude, this is the Hy-Vee parking lot. That's bag and safe behavior. I'm like, no, today I stand up for myself. So I'm like, look, buddy, chill out. It'll be 30 seconds. You'll get home in plenty of time to finish that Busch Light 6er tall boys and watch the fishing channel, you redneck. And you know what he said? Nothing. Because I never rolled down my window? Because I'm not tough. I'm not a tough guy. They're so soft. These kids are so soft now. Their vitamins they get are in gummy bears. They get gummy bears for vitamins. When I was a kid, if you were lucky, you got chalk shaped like Fred Flintstone. That's if you were lucky or rich. Now, I'm in my 40s. I take a multivitamin that is so big it would choke a Kardashian. It's enormous. It is huge. There's gestures we use that my kids don't get. Everything's technologically wired today. I used this gesture earlier, right? Everybody in this room knows why this means roll down the window. Not my kids. They're growing up in a power window, push button world. But that gesture doesn't update. Because I can't walk up to a woman in a car and just go. My wife's in a book club. Any of you ladies in a book club out there? That's about right. No, I did a show in Sioux City recently because all my dreams are coming true. And yeah, same reaction. Nobody. Well, a book club, in case you're unfamiliar with the concept, which it sounds like you might be, here's a book club. A book club is when your wife has 12 of her friends over to your house and they drink 30 bottles of wine. That's a book club. How many of you ladies realize, oh, I'm in a book club? Yeah. I came home the other day, my wife's having book club, and when she has book club in the living room, me and the other kids gotta go upstairs and get out of their way. So I'm up there, I'm on my phone, I'm bored, I get an email from that guy you never open the email from, right? Like the dumb friend. And ladies, I don't know if that phrase means anything to you, but when I say dumb friend, every guy in the room, like a name popped into their head. Like every group of guys has a dumb friend. And fellas, if that didn't just happen, you're the dumb friend. So I get this video, and I would later learn that it was a video of animals having sex with the soundtrack removed and replaced with the sounds of human porn. But yeah, I didn't know what that was because I couldn't hear my phone. I have an older phone, and I turned it all the way up, and that's when I realized what had gone terribly wrong. My phone had linked itself to the Bluetooth speaker in the living room, where my wife's book club was being interrupted by Ron Jeremy and friends, thinking I'm upstairs. And so I hear her at the bottom of the stairs go, "Kris, what are you doing?" And I go to the top of the stairs and I go, "No, it wasn't. I wasn't. It was just animals having sex." All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I'm Kris Covi. Thank you very much for coming out tonight.